Yo, 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 what's the deal, folks? Hope everybody out there enjoying your weekend, Sunday morning. Happy Halloween if you into that sort of thing. Stay safe out there, for sure. I'm gonna get right to it. Before we go any further, don't forget to like the video. Like the video, like the video, like the video. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. I want to take some time to speak on AZ, Sosa, Brooklyn's own, known most notably for got to start in the game from Life's a B with Nas off the classic 1994 release, Illmatic. And I want to speak about what is his place in history. Um, from a fan perspective, he's always been one of the greatest lyricists ever. Never watered down any of his material as far as the pen goes. Even up until his latest release, Do or Die 2, which I also did a review for. You can check that out in the description. I'll put a link down there. But over time, most people would have thought that his career would have taken the same trajectory as Nas, especially off the, most people think he got Nas on that Life's a B collaboration. And they got great chemistry from that to Gimme Yours to Money Mo Murda to The Essence. But for the most part, AZ pretty much has gone the independent route and keeping it straight classic hip hop. But if he were to stop rhyming today, my question to you is, what does he stand overall? What does he stand in the hip hop tiers? Is he top tier with the Nas's and J's and Jada's? Is he like in that second realm with like maybe, who could we put there? Maybe Beanie. You know what I'm saying? There's a bunch of different other names. I'm just yelling some names out. Who else is there? Like Mos Def. Mos Def is probably one or two, depending upon who you ask. But AZ has the longevity. He has the output. He definitely has a bunch of albums. You know what I'm saying? You got Do or Die. Pieces of a Man, 9 Lives, Asiatic, and then he went the independent route with the AWOL and Format and Undeniable, a bunch of compilation albums, and the man is who he is. But my question is, if his career were to end today, what is his overall ranking? Doesn't have to give me a specific number. Maybe I should reframe that question. Where's his place in history, ultimately? Because if we're judging off commercial success, which I never do, based on his skill set and his talent, did he reach the plateau that he was supposed to? That's a valid question. I'm keeping it a buck with you. That's a valid question. Did he reach the plateau that he was supposed to? But on the flip side, if you're playing devil's advocate, he's still so good at what he does. He still has room to continue to add to his legacy. But the question is, what is his place in history? And I keep coming back to that because I'm a big fan of AZ, and especially after the Do or Die 2 release, because it's very hard to do a sequel, especially when you put in 2 decades in between the initial one and the follow-up. And for the most part, it's Do or Die 2 isn't the same as the first, but it's a solid effort. And it made me proud as a fan to know that, yo, this man, after so many years, is still taking pride in penning, writing top-level material. So it's only right that we show some appreciation and not dissect this career and try to break it down and say why he shouldn't be in specific places. But let's just discuss where, as a fan, where do you think he belongs in history? I just want to know that. That's my question to you. Let me know in the chat, the comment section. Where does he belong in hip-hop history? Do you feel as though He's top tier, maybe second tier, third tier, and give me a reason why. Me personally, when it comes to a pen, just writing, he's top tier because he has so many different attributes that make you a great MC. First of all, as soon as he utters one word, you know that's AZ, just by his tone and cadence. Um, his writing ability is second to none, pretty much, and his beat selection is A1 for the most part. He just hasn't had that commercial success, and maybe that was something he wasn't even trying to garner. So sometimes people take their careers in their own hands and they figure out, yeah, I did all this industry, uh, major label hurdles, and let me try things my way. And I probably come out better financially, and my reputation will remain intact. You know what I'm saying? So you got to respect that, man. But once again, the question is AZ, Sosa, Mr. Do or Die, what is his place in history? Like the video, if you're presently viewing the video or viewing the live, I mean, let me know in the chat. What is his place in history? Because sometimes it's unfair when you come into a game with such a fire artist or an icon such as a Nas. You will always be paired with him. So your success will always be, like I said, compared to be A and B. So no matter, even if you reach your pinnacle, if that individual went 3 or 4 steps higher, people will always use that against you. And I think that's kind of a thing that happened with AZ. I love his music. And as a fan, I can, for the most part, understand his decision making. You know what I mean? Because they got caught up in a lot of different things. They were young. They did the Firm album. You know, egos got in the way, and then you got management pulling this one that way, the other one that way, and then you get to a point to where you run to a situation where contractually it benefits you, which is maturity. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's where we are with AZ, and you've seen the total package and the maturation process, how he always stood on his morals. And this is why he always consistently dropped music. He didn't do the shelf thing. Some people disappear like a nature for a whole decade, you know what I mean? He's one of the few people that was alongside Nas that continued to trek forward. My boy Keith Hendricks, what's the deal, family? See what you put in there. Are you definitely in your top tier? What's his best album? With the exception of Do or Die, because most people are gonna say the first one. You know what I'm saying? Like that's classic. Like I stated, I rattled off some things that rather unique. Mo Money, Mo Murda, Sugar Hill. As soon as the first 4 bars of that beat play, you already know what's up. But him and Nas, man, that's another video I got to speak on some other time, man. But just the fact that they never gave us that duo album is heartbreaking, man. Think of all the classics they got, man. Gimme Yours, Nas is just on the hook, and it's so heartfelt. The marriage between the two on the track is second to none, man. The essence. What's that off? Asiatic. Crazy record. Mo Money, Mo Murda. We all know about that. The Flyest off Stillmatic. They got joints, man. I feel like they cheated the fans, man, when they didn't give us that duo album. Most people say, well, they gave us the Firm, but if I could, in hindsight, you can take the Firm album, and I would prefer a Nas and AZ album. You know what I'm saying? They did a lot of things in this industry that was so dope, man, from the style to even they was one of the few dudes doing having endorsement deals in a sense by keeping it 100% hip hop. Y'all remember the Sprite commercial they did on the Brooklyn Brownstone? Like, it's a bunch of stuff, man. AZ, he deserves his flowers, man. I just want to know, man. I ain't gonna sit here all day and talk your ear up, but I just want to know, man, what y'all think his overall place in history is. My man Keith said he top tier, and I respect that. Like, I respect that because I believe that to be true as well, because my criteria is much different than most. Like, if your pen it stays consistent, and you don't chase. And when I say consistent, I mean in the sense of if you were elite and it stayed there, That's an attribute that most can't speak on. You know what I'm saying? Creativity, um, obviously, complete songwriting is something that goes in there as well. He has those, and cadence and your uniqueness. Like no one sounds like Az. No one. And he has an uncanny ability to steal the track away from others. What I mean by that, when he get on the track in the feature, don't let him go first, because he's gonna give you a headache. Because he sets the bar and the standard so high. So I'm gonna get out of here, man. Let me know what you think AZ's overall place in hip hop would be if he decided to walk away today. We know that he's still adding to his legacy, having recently dropped the sequel to Do or Die this year. You know what I'm saying? I think he debuted #1 in the rap charts, which who really cares about charts in the sense of Billboard? But if you're independent, if you're independent and you getting the majority of that bread, that's what I want to see, man. So that's a big feat for him, something he can really stunt with. That's dope. And he's still keeping it going. Keith, you think Asiatic is his best album? That's what's on there. I said the Essence is on there, right? I'm Back is on. Yeah. That's a dope album. What's that? That's his fourth album, right? Because we got Do or Die, Nine Lives. No, excuse me. Pieces of a Man, Nine Lives, Asiatic. Yeah, that's 2002. Your boy know his history, man. I don't just be on here chatting. I'm a fan of the genre overall. Anybody else in here that's viewing, make sure you like the video. That way we can, you know, make sure more people can peep this. Because we often say how the forefathers and those who are nice don't get the attention, but when cats doing the videos, we want to make sure the masses out there be able to see it as well. Yeah, it's his fourth album, right? Right after Nine Lives. So there you have it, man. AZ. I just want to know his overall place, because I'm such a huge fan of everything he's done in the game. From musically, the way he carried himself. Even I remember watching something on Sway, he kept it a buck, like he never sold his publishing. He's always been a savvy dude, man. And you have to respect that. Those things matter, because he's a dude that's been in the game over 25 years. You don't hear him complaining about, I didn't get paid, I didn't get this, I got done dirty contractually. Because even if it happens early on, you have to use insight to set yourself up and to prevent it from happening ever again. And you can tell that based on the way he's continuing to move, that he's doing all right in this game. You don't have to sell your soul. You can do the music that you want and cater to your audience. And that's something that's dope about him as well, because it's rare that he chases what's on the radio. Like during my Do or Die 2 review, I had an issue with maybe 2 tracks on that album, but no one bats 1,000. No one is perfect. But AZ makes sure he always does AZ. Yes, I just stated that. If him and Nas did the album, it'd be classic. I think they really they cheated the fans on that. Could you imagine, man? We talking Do or Die came out in 95, so we got Illmatic 94, right? So we almost 26 years removed from both of those albums, right? And they never gave us the duo album. And every time they bless us with the feature together, it's classic. We will never know why they never did the album, but I think they really cheated themselves and the fans. And obviously they still kick it. He was on King's Disease 1, the reunion with the Firm. I've been to concert at, when I went to Radio City, New Year's Eve. Nas was there. He brought AZ out. So obviously their relationship must be intact, but they just never gave us that album. And we don't know the downfalls and the headaches that the industry can bring about if one person signed to a label over here and another person over there, and then you got to do splits, and this label want to be in control. So we don't know why it didn't happen, but they both independent now, right? They both the masters of their own fate when it comes to music. So you're right, Keith. It probably could happen, and if it does, I don't care if it happens 10 years from now. I'm all in on that, because I know we're gonna get some A1 music, man. So let me get up out of here, man. I appreciate y'all, for real. Don't forget to like the video. It's very important. And leave in the comments. Let me know. For those who will view this later, let me know. What is AZ's overall position in the history of hip hop if he were to stop today? All right? Like the video, subscribe to the channel. It's your boy Ease. Enjoy the rest of y'all Sunday. It's Halloween. Be safe out there. If you're traveling, moving around with the kids. And love is love. Go get yours. Peace, fam.